Here is my second walkthrough for the console. This one is going to focus on going beyond the literally. You have to go beyond the secret passage behind the nightmare painting in Mortimer's office. I think this puzzle is really interesting because it's an example of both really good and really bad puzzle design at the same time. You start the puzzle by exploring Mortimer's office, obviously, and discovering a switch underneath his desk, which raises up the painting to reveal a comically large combination lock. You can just enter random codes if you want. 8008. If you turn that upside down, it looks like boob. Anyway, we have to actually inspect the office if we want to get any clues on how to complete the puzzle. The most obvious clue is a letter on his desk to a gallery owner. In it, Lord Mortimer explains that he really prefers to use the Masonic calendar, not the Gregorian one. And isn't that just one of those precious things you can get away with if you're incredibly rich? Anyway, the Masonic calendar is very similar to ours, except for two changes. First, the starting year is 4,000 years earlier than our calendar. So 2021 would be 6021. You can add 4,000 years and pretty much get to the same point. The reason for this is that God created the universe 6,000 years ago, which we all know and believe. If you disagree, unsubscribe. This is a Tradcast Let's Play. Second, the calendar starts in March, not January. This is because the universe gives off a Pisces vibe, I suppose. So that note is interesting, but doesn't give us any clues. The next thing you need to examine is all the paintings on the wall. Besides the nightmare, there's a bunch of them and they're all dated. Except for this one, the Surrender of Acre. If you remember earlier, Mortimer singled out this painting and the Siege of Acre as being a important event in history. So, can use metatextual clues to know it's going to be significant here. We have a missing 4-digit code and a missing 4-digit year. I shouldn't even have to say this, it's pretty self-explanatory. The combination is going to be the year of the Surrender of Acre. You can Google that if you're a loser, but the in-game solution is to use a history book on Mortimer's bookcase. The book recounts all sorts of events from the First, Second, and Third Crusades, but the Third Crusade is the one with the Siege of Acre, and it says the Siege of Acre ended in surrender in the 12th month of 5190. So that might be our answer, right? If you type 5190 into the door, nothing happens. Puzzle isn't going to be that easy, but that's just the Masonic year. So let's try the Gregorian year, which would be 4,000 years earlier, so 1190. And nope, that doesn't work either, because here's the trick. The Masonic calendar starts in March. That means the 12th month would be February, not December. So for 3 months out of the year, it isn't actually 4,000 years different, it's 399 years different. So the year of the surrender would actually be 1191, 1191. We can enter that and it works. I like that puzzle. You have to go through trial and error every time you make a mistake. You have to think about why that's a mistake, and that leads you to the correct answer. I think that's a pretty good design for a puzzle. But that's not everything here, because in the second part, you see this right here? This part is a son of a bitch. Because the door resets when it closes, meaning you need to re-enter the code. Hopefully you remember the code after 5, 10, 15 minutes exploring Mortimer's secret lair. I think some of you may have forgotten it while it's off screen, and you are fucked if that happens. But okay. It seems simple, right? You just re-enter 1191. That makes sense to me. But no, that doesn't work. It also reveals what I really hate about this puzzle: the limited number of inputs you get. You see, the gate above you is going to slam shut if you get 2 answers wrong. And by entering what is intuitively the answer, you've already lost 1 of your chances. So the goal here isn't to make it read 1191 to you. It's to make it read 1191 to the outside, to the side you were just on. So you need to reverse the numbers. Here's a visual aid, so you understand what I'm talking about. You need to find the opposite to each number. I've read on walkthroughs that a bunch of people confuse the 9 and the 6 and the 2 and the 5, and you will be looking at the numbers upside down as you try to complete this. I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue if you're paying attention to the surrounding symbols, but still not nice. And here's what messed me up, because I figured I would just enter in the opposite numbers. That would be 6646. But that's not right. You see, you have to mirror it also, so it'd be 6466 if you wanted it to actually work from the other side. And if you fail, the gate falls, and our old buddy Jacques Prue has to free us. And it's really embarrassing for everyone. You know, I don't even dislike this puzzle in concept. It's just that it limits you to 2 tries. I think it would have been much better if it worked like the first half of the puzzle, where you get to make a mistake, learn from it, and then try something new. I think letting you fail it forever after a couple of attempts is just unnecessarily difficult, and unfortunately, for pretty much the rest of the game, all of the puzzles only allow you 1 attempt. I'll be talking about my problems with that in future videos and future walkthroughs. And I'll see you then. Bye bye.